investors. Over to you, Jayesh. Jayesh, am I audible to you? Okay, as I can see, there are people raising hand. They've started raising hand. As always, today also I want to tell you, if you have any questions, instead of raising hand, it's always better to please mention them into the Q&A window. We take up all your questions from the Q&A window only. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please write your questions into Q&A window. Jayesh, can you hear us so that you can start sharing the screen? I can see some questions coming into the Q&A window. Yes, the video is not visible because it has not been shared yet. So Jayesh is sharing the video in a while.
Neha, am I audible?
Yes, now you're audible. I think there was some glitch from your side. Yes, you can take over and you can brief about the brand, Jayesh. Over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Neha. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to present our brand to the upcoming prospective investors. So, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Jayesh, and I'm representing my brand Temparis, which we have launched in April 22nd. Just 18 months young brand. We have. I just go. Hope you can see the screen of our Temparis brand. Let me take you through the journey of Temparis, how we incorporated, who are the founders behind it, what are the prospective investment strategies we have, what are the franchisee investment opportunities we are providing to the investors. Temparis Prima Fashion Global Private Limited is the name of company where we incorporated this company in December 21st with two brands under one roof. Among that, Temparis is the first brand in the value segment. Temparis is having we launched this brand with 12 stores in one day in Gujarat. It is registered in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and we launched this brand with 12 stores. And 18 months down the line, we are at 40 stores, 40 odd stores across India in 4 states. Like we have 18 stores in Gujarat, we have 12 stores in Gujarat, Rajasthan. We have 4 stores in Punjab and 2 stores in MP. So these are the founders, Captain Rahul Rajaguru and Sandeep Chaudhary. They have immense potential, and they have a good vision about this Temparis brand, and having the experience of retail garments since last 4.5 years. Captain Rahul Rajaguru was an ex-army guy, and Sandeep Chaudhary is into the business and number of different business like manpower, retail, industrial support services, construction, horticulture, logistics, and now he has entered into a new thing where we are looking at it as in retail garments. About us, if I discuss with you. So Prima Fashion, as I said, we incorporated this company in December 21st with an aim to deliver a range of credible brands across all wearing occasions for Indian consumers. As of now, Temparis offers men's casual things plus accessories like belt, wallets, accessories in accessories segment. Since then, the brand has expanded across 4 states, as I mentioned earlier. We are having in 30 out of 38, 40 stores. We have 30 or 32 odd stores as in company owned, company operated, and 8 stores as in franchisee as of now. Our vision is to become the most aspirational brand in value segment across India by 2025. We understand that there is a number of value segment brands across India, but we believe that in value segment, having discount running 12 months across the year and still providing good quality of product will be able to achieve will help us to achieve our goal of reaching 100 stores and getting a highest number of footfalls of satisfied customers. We innovate best quality in everyday essential lifestyle product for men and enhance the image of our customers. By this, we want to say is we take feedback from each and every customers, and we genuinely make amendments and required changes of the customers as per their fits and as per their requirement. Because as the states changes, all the requirement of the states for wearing different type of garments changes. So we take those things also in consideration. This is our story, as I briefed you earlier, to make better buying choices for different customers. It strives to give high quality international product to its customer. As you said, as you know about the Paris. Paris, we have given the name with a vision that everyone thinks about the Paris. First thing that comes into mind is about the apparels, because fashion starts from in Paris. So that is how we have correlated the name of our brand with the fashion segment. At Tim Paris, we have our own designers and sourcing teams. So we design and craft menswear that not only looks sophisticated but is also extremely comfortable. As we have seen the COVID era also, so that is the reason we have started with this casual thing first of all, and then we'll be moving to next stage as in active wear, and then we'll be moving to the formal wears. These are the product mix as I discussed with you earlier. These are the top wear. This is the bottom wear, winter wear, and accessories we have. This is the Indian apparel market drivers, how the Indian apparel market is driving emergence of differentiated business model influenced by fast fashion, rising disposal income, and increasing discretionary spending. Because now even 2 tier, 3 tier cities, people are looking for wearing brands. Now the fashion is not limited to tier 1 cities. It is people are moving to comparison and peer pressure. Also, people are looking for getting into fashion thing, changing consumer behavior from need-based to an aspirational buying. Men's apparel category is consistently dominating the overall apparel market. Western and social media savvy generation. Obviously, now we always tend to get new product while looking after the social media. What's going on in India? How the fashion is fast changing. So that is how we adapt quickly. Demand is growing in tier 1 and tier 2 cities faster than metro cities. This is the Indian retail market by segment we have defined here. So you can see how the growth has been done since 2015 to 2022, and now what is the expected rise in the Indian apparel and accessories industry. So from 46%, now 60, if we are at in 2022, the percentage was 66% rise. And then we are expecting 99% growth in US $1 billion if we look into the Indian apparel market. Percentage-wise share, if I tell you, in 2015, the retail garment market share was 8.3% only, which is going to be same looking to the inflation, and it will be around 8% again, 7.9 and 7.6%. This is how the Indian apparel retail market looks in the graph format. If we compare women's wear, kids wear, and how the men's wear, why we have chosen the men's wear segment, not the women or kids wear, because men's wear consider it highest number of percentage compared to women wear and kids wear. See, this is the market positioning we have. We are, as I said, we are into retail and value segment thing. We are not a economical product. We are at the mid size, not the premium and not the super premium. So we compete ourselves with wrong HRA, wrong jockey, Cantabile, Cobb, Hotel, Motel. So these are the brands with whom we are comparing. Though we consider ourselves that we bet that we our product quality is far better than compared to these competitive brands. So it will not hit the pocket size of any customer. That is the reason people would prefer the Temparis brand. This is the competitive positioning we have done. So we have footfall conversion in online. We have our presence in online also, and like Myntra and Amazon as well. This is EBOs where we place ourselves at affordable level, where people can pick up any number of product with an affordable price. This is the franchisee model. Coming to the most important thing of this brand deck. So we have three different models where FOFO is a franchisee owned and franchisee operated model, where the investor needs to make prepare the interior of the store, and he needs to run the store by himself by employing the required staff as per the company's guidelines. Overall, the stores, if I tell you, are majorly concerned with 800 to 1200 square feet area. So to conquer all the required materials in one store, we need a minimum size of 800 to 1200 square feet, taking an average of 1000 square feet of store. In FOFO, initial investment, what the investor needs to invest is 12 lakh rupees plus GST approximately, if the store size is 1000 square feet of store. So the interior cost which we have prepared till now, 40 stores, we have incurred a cost on per store of 12 lakh rupees plus GST. It comes to approximately 14 lakh 40,000 rupees. We take franchise fees, which is non-refundable, 2 lakh rupees plus GST. We take a refundable deposit of 15 lakh rupees as an stock deposit against the stock, against which we provide a stock of approximately 22 lakh 50,000 to 25 lakh. Uh, Coming up to the returns, returns is like we give 30% return on the net sales, whatever the store makes on a monthly basis. So the agreement would be of 5 years, and out of that, 3 years would be the lock-in period. In case you any investor do not want to continue with the brand going forward, they can give 1 month's notice. We will take back our stock, and will refund that 15 lakh rupees to him as in which we have taken as a refundable deposit. So the payback period which we have considered, like we expect a sale of 80 lakh to 1 CR for the first year, and as the vintage of the store will be growing, so the sales will increase by 15 to 20%. So we have considered the payback period at 1 CR of average net sales of each store. We expect within 22 months we will be able to recover your initial investment of infrastructure, which capex cost which you have incurred, like 12 lakh plus GST. And obviously the refundable deposit will be yours after once the term of contract is completed, and otherwise the lock-in period is completed. The other model is FICO, where franchisee is investing and the company is operating the store. So investor need not to do any other expenses except this deposit which we take from the investor. Taking again the minimum required square feet of store is 1000 to 800 square feet. Franchise fees is same again, which is non-refundable, 2 lakh plus GST. Refundable deposit is we take here is 35 lakh. The breakup is again same, like 12 lakh plus GST we incur for manufacturing the interior of the store. So that is the capex cost, plus the stock amount which we provide to each store, approximately of value of 22 to 25 lakh rupees. So overall the investment size would be 42 lakh rupees, but we take a refundable deposit from each investor of 35 lakh per store. Here the minimum guarantee amount which we give as a return to investor is very very dynamic and very exhaustive. Like we give a minimum guarantee that any investor who invests in FICO model will get a guaranteed return of 18% on every year. So what we do is we provide 7% of net sales on a monthly basis, whatever sales we make, plus the interest on deposit which we give is 6%. 6% of the invested amount, which is refundable, like 35 lakh rupees. 6% we provide as an interest, plus the if we will pay this amount on net sales of 7% every month basis, plus the 6% on interest on deposit we pay as in 0.5% on an average on a monthly basis. So cumulatively, if we'll be paying this 7% and 0.5% every month, in case after the end of the year, if this investment amount is less than 18%, what we have guaranteed committed to the investor, we will ensure that within next 10 days of the end of the year, we will reimburse the balance amount to them of 18% balance difference amount of 18. So making it to 18% of minimum guaranteed return. Again, the contract period would be of 5 years. And the payback period, what we have estimated with 80 lakh to 1 CR of sales is of 38 months, where he will be getting 35 lakh rupees as a return from that his investment, plus 35 lakh obviously, which is the refundable deposit, he will get back again the 35 lakh rupees. So within 38 months, he can double his amount of investment. So if I give you an example on to have a better understanding, suppose if I'm guaranteeing 80 lakh of rupees of sales in a year, so 7% of 80 lakh comes to 5 lakh 60,000. And the interest on deposit which we have committed is 35 lakh per 6%. So it comes to around 2 lakh 10,000. So what we have given you the return in a year on your investment of 35 lakh is 7 lakh 70,000, which is approximately 22 to 24%. So as you have received the return of more than 18%, we are okay with it. Suppose if I'm committing that 80 lakh would be the sales, but the sales turn out for any reason to only 50 lakh rupees. So 7% of 50 lakh would comes to 3 lakh 50,000, plus the interest on deposit which we are committing is 2 lakh 10,000. So it will come to 5 lakh 50,000, 5 lakh 60,000, sorry. So as we have committed 18% return on 35 lakh rupees, which is 6 lakh 30,000, we will ensure that balance difference amount of 70,000 will be paid to you at the end of the year within next 10 days at the end of the year. So this is the FICO model. Hope everyone has understood this thing. The third model which we have is FOCO model. This is specifically for them who are the property owners of having the property in any of the city in India, and who are willing to earn from not only earn the rentals from their property, but also to earn some revenue portion from the sales of the store. So again, taking the base of 5 years agreement and 800 to 1,000 square feet area, the initial investment needs to be made by the investor would be 12 lakh rupees on the capex cost plus GST. Franchise fees would be fixed 2 lakh rupees, which is non-refundable plus GST. We again take a refundable deposit of 15 lakh rupees, where the stock will be provided to you of approximately 22 to 25 lakh rupees. The return which we are promising here on this FOCO model is 18%, which is inclusive of rent and the revenue portion. So we approximately we expect 10% would be the percentage of rent, which is the opportunity cost, which he would have gained giving on lease his property, and 8% return which we are committing on the revenue. So this is how total of 18% we have derived. In case the sales goes up to 1 CR in a year as per our expectation, so as the return is 18%, we are committed that we'll get the return within 1 year of his investment of capex cost. So this is how our 3 models has been prepared for our investors who are willing to invest and join the new brand which is coming up across your cities, also near to your home also. Suitable partner profile which we are looking for is property owner with sizable property at apt location, partner with strong knowledge of apparel, new investor attracted by apparel and retail industry, HNIs who are willing to invest in FICO model, young entrepreneurs who want to start their own business. So this is how we are expanding. These are the stores which I said that we have earmarked that will be coming over there. In Jaipur, we have already 4 stores in Jaipur. Jodhpur, we are looking for in Rajasthan, Kota, Ajmer, Delhi. We have earmarked this thing. MP, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Jharkhand. These are the places we have earmarked to reach our initial 100 stores by March 24. These are the franchisee support functions which we are giving, like pre-opening. We give the inauguration expenses, we make the advertising, we stop supplies, and VM we do for each store. Site approval and development we do. Marketing is done by us, and customer discount, USS promotional, end of season promotional schemes we run. Training we give to all the store staff, and they are giving training. They are given the offer letter, appointment letter. They are given all the facilities as an employees who are getting. So this is the training model. We have ongoing support. We give stock correction and rotation policies. We have quick time to market, enormous product development. We have a reason to partner with Tim Paris is opportunity. Like we, as I said, okay, India is the third largest apparel market in the world. Men's apparel category in India is 28 US dollar bill, 28 billion US dollar. Emerging opportunities in 2 tier and 3 tier cities. Brand strength, as I said, okay, high quality menswear brand. We don't compromise on our quality. Vertically integrated from design to manufacturing to retail, brings high quality product at attractive price. Exclusive brand outlet with extensive product range, good profit margin, and 100% stock management. We are doing comprehensive support by brand. So this is what I suppose that I have sufficiently briefed you about our brand. We expect you to join us at the earliest to take an advantage of this upcoming season and winter season, to associate with us and grow with us. Thank you. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you so much, Jayesh. Thanks a lot for joining us today and sharing so much about your brand expansion. And I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the investors who wants to come into fashion retail business, because the kind of clothing you're providing are high end of the clothing with reasonable pricing. So, guys, we are starting Q&A procedure. If you have any questions, mention your questions here. I'm starting taking up all the questions from the Q&A box. I could see people raising their hands. Again, I would want to repeat that if you have any questions, instead of raising hand, please write them into the Q&A box, because I take up your question from directly the Q&A box. So before taking up the question, and meanwhile they'll write their questions into Q&A box, I would want to ask you a few questions. How many current running stores we have right now in India?
So we have 40 odd stores as of now in India, in 4 cities, as I mentioned, like in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, in Punjab, and MP.
Okay. Do we have any store available in Delhi also?
No, not yet. But yeah, in Faridabad, the talks are going with the investor, as we went in Franchise India, which happened in Pragati Maidan in Delhi. So he's looking for it. Obviously, we have just signed one agreement at Dehradun. So these are the 2 places where we have just entered into the agreement.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
All when you're talking about the models, are you doing FOCO model also?
Yeah, all the 3 models are available. If the FOCO model is specifically for having the investor having the property with them, so that they can have a good return on their property as well, plus the revenue sharing also.
Okay, perfect. What marketing support are you providing, Jayesh?
As we all know, like, without social media marketing like Instagram, Facebook, now it is difficult to run business in India. So these are the 2 basic things which we do in the regular interval. Plus, as we said that we are promoting 2 tier and 3 tier cities. So what we are doing is we are looking for pamphleting, making the hoardings, advertising. We are giving the newspaper ads in 2 tier, 3 tier cities, where the approach of social media like Instagram and Facebook is less comparatively in tier 1 cities. So these are the 3 options which we are giving as a marketing strategy.
All right. So I want to take up some questions also. Mr. Shiv Ramakrishna has asked, is the brand is expanding into Andhra Pradesh?
So yeah, we are we have covered the western northern region. So now the earmark region would be again south. That will be having a good prospect with us. There are a few investors in Chennai also, which through which we have communicating. So they have also shown the willingness, and we are also looking forward to appoint an area sales manager in Andhra Pradesh so that he can travel and look for the investing opportunities. Yeah, so we are ready for South also as well.
All right. All right. Perfect. Mr. Narendra has asked, do we have any store in Bangalore?
No, no. So South, as I said, we are yet to enter in South. We have still presence in Rajasthan and Punjab.
Okay. But we are open for South.
Yes, yes, yes.
There is a wonderful question has been asked by Mr. Lap Patel. What business is Tim Paris Surat existing store is doing?
The Surat one.
Yes, the Surat one.
Okay, so the Surat approximately sale is of 6.5 lakh on a monthly basis. So as I said, retail garment is a seasonal business. If I say like from March to July, it's a slack season where the sale of any of our store will get a revenue of 6 to 6.5 lakh. And the remaining season, like from 15th of August, where the festive seasons comes in and pre-winter starts with the Diwali season coming ahead and the actual winters coming in. So we expect a sale of 8 lakh rupees, 7 to 8 lakh rupees on a monthly basis. So Surat is doing approximately 6.5 lakh business as of now, and that is the reason which we are moving ahead with another store is work in progress, where we are coming with the new store in Surat as well now. So there will be now two stores in Surat. One is company
Perfect.
owned and other one is franchisee.
Wonderful, Namaste. I wish we could discuss more, but since we have limited time on this platform, so thank you so much for joining us today, Jayesh. It was lovely hosting you on this platform today one more time because you did it earlier also, and I know how good your brand is doing in market at present. All the very best for your future future prospects, and I'm sure that you're going to get more inquiries and you will have more outlets very soon. Thanks a lot for joining us on this Saturday evening.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, and happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, you too. So, to keep it quite short, since it's a Saturday evening and I don't want you all to be here for longer, let's move towards our next brand. The affordable selection is every new age diva's dream, whether it's for wedding or the events leading up to it. Basanti Kapde or Coffee, based out of Delhi, has fast become a go-to for modern fashionistas on the lookout for contemporary clothing. We have the founder, Mr. Sanjay Ahuja, today on this platform to explore, to explain you more about this brand and the opportunities available in Indian market for our investors. Mr. Ahuja, I would like to welcome you here on the panel today. Am I audible to you, Mr. Ahuja?
Yes, hi. Just
Hi.
want to
I would
correct
like
you.
to
Mr.
sure,
Sanjay
sure.
Ahuja is my dad.
Yes.
Utkarsh this side.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Harsh.
Okay.
Right.
Utkarsh.
So we welcome you on this platform. You are coming here for the very first time. And honestly speaking, I have personally visited your store, which is there in Vegas Mall. So I've been to that place once and I've seen the collection, this beautiful collection you have, this brand is giving. And the pricing is also not so high. Like as per the clothing you are providing, the pricing is quite reasonable. So first of all, congratulations for the brand and very welcome on our platform today. I would want to give you this platform to brief more about the brand and the franchisee opportunities available for our investors. Over to you.
Thank you. I hope my screen is visible and I'm audible.
Yes, it's very clear.
Okay. So just to give everyone an insight on Basanti and our background. So we started out as clothing wholesalers. We used to design clothes and supply them to a lot of the unorganized sector in India, which is massive even till date. And the reason we wanted to start Basanti and the whole passion behind it was to give people a new way of buying Indian wear, because that was something that we felt was missing in the market. You don't want to enter a market in the same way that everybody else is doing it. So the idea of Basanti was to create a new experience of buying while giving people trendy clothes which are in fashion, inspired by runways, inspired by what is in fashion, at a price point at which they can keep coming back to us. So the idea is not to make cheap clothing, but the idea is to make accessible clothing which people can keep coming back for. So we started out Basanti in 2017. By then, we had already been in business for about 30 years. And we currently supply with the Basanti label products to about 800 retailers. So this presentation was made 2 months back. In that time, we have added about 75, 80 retailers more. And we today are almost at 800 retailers across India and the world. We even supply to now 18 countries all around the world in stores with the Basanti label. So we got into retail in the EBO format much later. So we got there in 2017. And since then, now we have about 5 stores, all in Delhi NCR right now. The smallest store is about 1,000 square feet store in Vegas Mall. And the largest store is a 7,000 square feet experience center in Narayana, which is also where our head office is. We also have stores in Gurgaon, South Extension, and Chandni Chowk. So the vibe of the brand is to create a very happy and a very chirpy space. So when people come in, they want to spend more time in the store. In a typical retail Indian store, you would go, you would sit on a counter, somebody would unfold clothes, show you in a very shabby way, and then you kind of shortlist and do your traditional way of shopping. But in the Basanti store, the whole vibe of the store is more like you're going and shopping in a coffee shop. It's like a Starbucks meets an Apple store meets a Zara. So like you can see, the vibe of the store is really, I would say aesthetically pleasing. The fragrance, the way the coffee tables are, the chairs, the way the ambience is structured is all to create a new way of buying Indian wear. So these pictures are of our Gurgaon store. And this one is from the experience center in Narayana, which is about 7,000 square feet. So all the people who come to the store, whether they shop or they don't, are offered Lavazza coffee. We have a coffee machine in-house and a coffee counter. And we're in process of developing a full new cafe. We're opening a store in Jaipur now, which will have a whole coffee station independent of the store as well. And the whole vibe of the brand is then synced with how the aesthetics are. So if you see, this is our resort wear line, which is catering to a very young audience, a very new age, girl who can wear this whether for another person's function or even for their own functions, even for anniversaries, birthdays. So we kind of get that 360 around celebration. That's the whole idea. And it extends then to, of course, lehengas, saris, and your other Indo-Western outfits, even these everyday kind of clothings. So everything, like you see, is very aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't feel at any point that something like this would be cheaper priced. So our winning streak happens when somebody picks up a product and they expect it to be, let's say, 15,000, but the tag says 12,000 or 10,000 or 11,000, or sometimes even cheaper. So our wedding lines also extend, up to all these ranges that you can see. And just to give you a brief of the price points, our casual and everyday line is about 5 to 10,000. Our Indo-Western line starts at about 8,000, goes up to 15,000. Our suits are also in the same price points, and our lehengas start at 12,000 and go up to 30,000. We do a few upscale pieces as well. We do a bridal line and a semi-bridal line, which is 50,000 and goes up to about 35 to, which starts at about 30,000 and goes up to about 50,000. Okay, so how we work is, and what we are looking for is in brand partners, is people who have a flair for Indian wear and a passion for fashion, as I would say. Of course, the investment and the ROI I would come to, but that is something which is at the heart of Basanti. How we help you set up is, of course, with site selection and feasibility. We give you a fit out training on how you can really, set up your store quickly. We assist you with staff selection and hiring, and there is a comprehensive SOP support. So from end to end, there is a minimal operational stress that you have as a franchisee. So you can just focus on maximizing sales. From an operational point of view, we have a dedicated merchandising team which takes care of different aspects of the entire store, whether it's from a VM perspective or whether it is from the perspective of making sure that you're getting replenishments on time. All of that has a dedicated team, which is like a client relations team and a support team, which is available to you on a day-to-day basis. And the operational support from the head office is done in a manner that your core day-to-day operations require zero or next to zero involvement of yours as a franchise owner. What we expect you really to do is to come in with the investment at level one, and then to help build a network of PR and a set of clients, build relationships, and just to maximize sales. In terms of marketing, for those of you who are not aware of the brand, we have about 1.5 lakh followers on just Instagram. We regularly, collaborate with tier one influencers. Once we have stores rolling up in Hyderabad and Ahmedabad as well as we speak, along with Jaipur. So once those 3 stores are ready, we would be moving to a celebrity endorsement, which will happen and expected between I believe roughly between July to August next year. And in terms of this is a macro, of course, social media is something which is a necessity these days. Besides that, we also do very ground level marketing, which is based to make sure that the clients who are buying from Basanti once are coming back. We maintain a very dedicated CRR, which is what we call client retention ratio, to make sure that it is not, the everyday sales of the stores are not dependent on random walk-ins. Coming to a financial, snapshot, there's essentially two modules which we are working on. One is a 2,000 square feet celebration center, and one is a 4,000 square feet plus experience centers. So the celebration centers can go up, let's say, from 1,800 square feet to about 2,500. Your total investment in that would be between 1 to 1.5 crores, which includes everything from your rental deposits to your infrastructure, and even to a refundable stock deposit, which would account for about 30 to 35% of this core investment. The expected return on this is about 40 to 60% per annum, and the expected revenue potential, depending on tier 1, tier 2, and location, is between 30 to 60 lakhs a month. In some cases, it can be higher as well. If you're in a very dense footfall mall, for example, or something, it can be even higher than that. And we're looking at a practical payback period of roughly 2 years. The gross markdown that we give you is about 45% and a net margin post taxes of about 35%. The same margins, of course, come in the experience center. The total investment in the experience center is about 2.5 to 2.7. It can be slightly lower depending on how the store layout is and what kind of rental deposits we are looking at depending on the city. And again, out of the 2.5 crores, about 1 crore is a refundable security deposit against the inventory. And we expect you to, the payback period remains same. We are expecting you to get your money back in about 2 years with the 40 to 60% per annum return. Now, in terms of the refundable stock deposit, I just want to clarify there. It essentially means that you have zero risk on inventory. So we don't expect you to come in and buy. We have data from all the 700-800 retailers that we supply to. So we have a macro level data which helps us understand and know what works and what doesn't, to make sure that the inventory coming to you is less risk and high on safety. Because Indian wear and the trend-based Indian wear especially is a very fast-moving segment. So to make sure that your store does well and is replenished with the right inventory quickly, we make sure that we are coming out with a certain set of course, we will take your feedback into consideration because every city has their own culture. But we will make sure that at least 60 to 80% of the inventory that comes to you at level 1 is based on a very mathematically and data driven approach, which makes the result expectation very safe. Just on a reference of what kind of partners we're looking at, our top priority is women entrepreneurs with a flair for PR and networking. Women who love, because essentially it's still a women brand, and we would love for it to be run by women. We would want it to be a space where we are able to create relationships with clients to make sure that they're coming back again and again, because that for me is the most important success factor of the store. We're also looking at enthusiastic entrepreneurs who are big, who want to own their own business. Entrepreneurs with prior experience of running franchisee stores, so they understand that okay, to what level am I involved, to what level is my expectation of returns, and who have worked with SOPs and structures and brand expectations. We're also looking at real estate owners who want to multiply the returns on their assets. So if somebody's return on their rental is, let's say, 12% of the revenue, it can, of course, be much higher in case of, of franchise owners. And in case of real estate owners for specific landmark locations, we are also okay to do a FOCO model, financials of which can be discussed basis of the location. Just showing you some more images of the kind of products that we do. And like you see, the branding and everything is very modern. The vibe of the store is based for a new age client. It goes beyond the realm of the existing, traditional Indian wear ecosystem to create an experience where once you shop from Basanti, you really literally don't want to shop from another store. That is the experience that we aim at creating, and we have been successful at creating. I think that's all from my end. If any of you have any questions, I would love to take them up.
Thank you so much, Utkarsh. Thanks a lot for sharing some inputs and the details related to the brand. So I personally like your brand a lot, and yes,
Thank
you
you.
rightly, yeah. Please tell me, you're saying something.
No, I just said thank you.
Yes, because I've seen your collection. The kind of quality you're maintaining is actually wonderful. So I can, compare your collection with the very big brands available in the market. So yes, it's wonderful, and the pricing is comparatively less. If you can just brief a bit about the commercial part, the franchisee, investment.
So, like I said, we're looking at two formats. One is the 1800 to 2,500 square feet. That is our entry level format, which requires an investment of between 1 and 1.5 crores, out of which we're expecting 40 to 50 lakhs to just be your inventory deposit, which is completely refundable in case it doesn't work out. It also includes your rental deposits, and it also includes a one-time setup fee. So in that 1.5 crores, the expected payback period is about 2 years, which means that the return that we're expecting you to get is 40 to 60% of your investment.
Okay, all right. All right. So, guys, I'm going to start the Q&A procedure. If you have any questions, you can write them into the Q&A window. We are going forward with the question answers now. Mr. Imar Rahman has asked, you mentioned about SOP support. What does it mean?
So SOP support, the idea is to make, so SOP essentially stands for a standard operating procedure of the retail store. Our goal is to make sure that as a franchise owner, you're not bothered with day-to-day small issues of the store. So whether it is replenishments of small things, how the store is being opened, how it's being closed, how the inventory is being managed, all of those things get a very strict operational procedure, which is implemented and trained to the team to make sure that as a franchise owner, आपको छोटी-छोटी चीजों का टेंशन नहीं लेना पड़ेगा, and you can just concentrate on your sales.
All right, perfect. There's one more question which I would want to ask. Shafiq Sheikh has asked, it looks like high investment.
For the kind of return that we are giving, I don't think the investment is high. I think we are looking for that ticket size of investors, because the format that we are looking at is not small stores. And the return expectation, of course, is higher. Neither are we looking at opening a very large number of stores in a single city, which also means that when we are driving a certain amount of marketing, that the alpha performance of one store will be much higher than having, a brand which is available in 20 places in a city. So the entire marketing is going to drive people to those few key locations in the city.
Okay.
The idea is still, the return is still comparative to any good brand, and the return that I'm showing you is not dreamy. It's very practical. I don't want to give numbers. Money is going to recover in 6 months or 1 year. I don't think that's very feasible in retail very quickly. But I do think that 2-year payback period is very conservative. And if you are very aggressive in sales, you can maybe recover your money in a year also, depending on how aggressive you are.
Yeah, understood. If you can just let us know about the current, like you have multiple stores running at present, right? So if you can just tell any of your store monthly sell.
Sure. So our Narayana Experience Center does between 1.5 to 2 crores a month.
Oh, it's a monthly
Our
sale you're telling?
Yes.
Okay.
And our South Extension store does between 1.5. It's also on the second floor, so it's not we don't get random walk-ins. Most of the customer who goes there is driven through marketing and comes specifically for us. Our Gurgaon store did 50 lakhs in July, and last month I think we did about 35-40. Don't remember exactly. And that is about, I think, 2,800 square feet.
I mean,
And
that's
that
good.
again is a very low footfall mall. So it's not in a dense mall again. And we expect it to keep growing now. We recently expanded the store size as well. So the numbers that I'm telling you are based on very realistic figures that we have achieved. And we already, if you can imagine that the product is already available at 800 retailers, which means that there is already a large amount of customers in each city already buying the brand. So when the store opens in those cities, they will all be driven to that one store.
Sounds good. So there is one more question which I want to take up for today. Mr. Sheikh is asked, how can we expect the sales of such clothing in small cities like Aurangabad and Maharashtra?
So if you saw in the presentation, for the celebration store size, we mentioned that our expectation is 30 to 60 lakhs, which means that in a tier 2 city, we expect it to be around that mark, in the 30s mark. And in a larger city, we expect it to be in the 50-60 lakhs mark, which is what is happening in Delhi NCR. So we expect that in tier 2, again, the rentals will be lesser. Your operational cost will be lesser. But the only thing which remains slightly consistent in the investment is your interior part. So that investment remains same, and your inventory deposit remains same. Besides that, the sale expectation changes. So of course, in a smaller city, the ROI would be slightly lesser, not greatly less. And in a tier 1 city, it would be much more.
All right. One last question which I want to ask you: what all cities we are focusing in right now?
So in our list of priority, we have Bombay as priority 1. We are looking at a store already in Bombay as well, but Bombay is really big, so we do feel that Bombay can have between 3 to 5 stores. We're also looking at Bangalore, Chennai as priority, Lucknow as priority, and Chandigarh as priority. These are our 5 priority cities, but we are open to other cities as well, because wherever we have already tested the product, or wherever we already have certain existing retailers, we already know that it works. So, for example, even cities like Nagpur, Raipur, Agra, for example, we have very successfully been running the Basanti brand through other retailers. So, if we get opportunities in tier 2 cities like that, also, we are more than happy to explore it. But we make sure that wherever we are getting into an agreement, we make sure that we are doing the mathematics with them to make sure that their investment is safe, because we make sure that in our mind, their returns is our accountability. It's not just that we want to keep opening stores. We do an entire feasibility analysis, and only after we are comfortable to make sure mentally that they would be able to make a decent return on their investment, do we move forward with the stores.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Utkarsh. Thanks a lot for joining us today. It was really lovely to know about a brand like you. And I've already mentioned, I think I don't need to mention it again and again. I personally like your brand a lot because I've been through it personally. So it's a wonderful brand, and I think there is a good scope. The way, I mean, the sale which you are telling us on monthly basis is actually good in numbers. So I'm sure it's going to only give you profitability, and all the very best for the expansion and opportunities ahead. Thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So we're talking about fashion, and fashion includes not just clothing, but the jewelry as well. So keeping this important thing in mind, let me introduce you with our next brand, the famous name Ganesh Prasad Punilal Jewelers or Puna Jewelers, one of the leading business in the diamond jewelry showroom with a wide range of products, not only in diamond, but in gold and silver category as well. Today we have Mr. Ayush joined us today from Gonda Jewelers to tell you more about the opportunities as well as franchisee options available in market for you. Ayush, I would like to welcome you here on the panel today. And I would want to request you to tell more about the brand and the business opportunities available for our investors in market. Over to you, Ayush.
Hello. Hi. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. So this is my family business. We are into this jewelry business, and I'm a fifth generation owner. We are into this business for more than 150 years, and we have a very good legacy over it. And currently, we are not working as a franchisee model, but we are looking forward to expand very soon. So actually, currently we have 2 stores in our city, and both the stores are performing very well. It's as you can see, jewelry sector is always growing sector. It is always a two-way growth. The investment value of your gold, as you the investment value of your stock will always keep increasing as the gold prices increases, and plus you'll get good margins in your sale. The thing is, people don't get into new stores. So when you have a renowned name with you, you'll get your customers very easily. That would be a very good opportunity for anyone to step into a good business. Hello?
Yes, please.
So actually we are looking forward for expanding in a sector. So we are looking for to give our franchisees, and this is a very good opportunity. And today we are performing very well. We are today each store is doing a performance of approximately 1 to 1.5 CR a month, and it has a very good margins of approximately 10 to 12%. So we can expect our partners to join us on for this very good opportunity.
Okay, Ayush, can you tell us about the investment? कितना investment involved रहेगा अगर कोई partner join करना चाहते हैं as investor, अगर वो franchise लेना चाहते हैं?
A normal ticket size would be around 2.5 to 3 CR, and it would the approximate return time would be on an average you can get your investment back in 3 years, 3 to 4 years. Aram you can get your investment, and you as you can see the history of gold, you can see that after 5 years gold prices would definitely increase. So आपके stock की value will automatically increase. You will stock it and not आज के time पे you will stock it in 60,000. If it goes to 80,000, your stock value will increase automatically by 25%. और जो आपका profit होगा that is different part.
ओके और ये कौन से मॉडल्स हैं? लेट्स से अगर आप 2 करोड़ की इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात करते हैं इन अ ज्वेलरी बिजनेस, व्हिच इज
This
अंडरस्टूड
would be
बिकॉज़
this would be a FOFO model.
FOFO
Franchisee
model.
on yeah. We are
Okay.
planning for FOFO model. हमारी पूरी असिस्टेंस रहेगी, पूरी गाइडेंस रहेगी. That is not a problem. But we are looking forward for a FOFO model. If franchisee owners' interest would be in the business, then it would expand very soon.
ओके एंड कौन-कौन सी लोकेशंस में अभी हम एक्सपेंड करने का प्लान कर रहे हैं?
Basically, we are looking forward towards a home place, location near our home place. Like 200 UP East starting.
Uh-huh.
Then we will look forward for other locations as well, because in a in our UP East location we are a very good renowned name, so we don't have to push the name. Brand building is done already.
That's true, I think, because the brand name is already very much, very well known in the market, in the market where you are working right now, and this brand has recognition. But yes, I want to know how are you different from the other brand when we talk about a gold brand और कोई हम diamond के brand की बात करते हैं, तो हमारे पास मार्केट में बहुत सारे ब्रांड है. सो मान लो कोई इन्वेस्टर है, उसको करना है इन्वेस्टमेंट और उसको फ्रेंचाइजी
So
लेनी है, वो आपके ब्रांड की
basically
फ्रेंचाइजी
the
क्यों
thing
लेंगे? वो
is,
कौन सी क्वालिटीज हैं?
if you if you will go with big players, then investment size would be big as well. और जो भी profit margins होंगे उसमें, they don't give very good margins to your to the franchisee partners. They keep handy amount with themselves.
Hmm.
And we are planning to give maximum profit margins to our franchisee partners, and मतलब, then they can keep their interest. Or ticket size is also very less in our brand as compared to big brands.
Okay. When you say ticket size, can you just please explain more about what is this ticket size all about?
Basically 2.5 or 3 CR is not a very big amount for jewelry business. It is
That's
a capital oriented business, so it is not a very big amount. If you go with Tanishq or some really big brands, they will charge a hefty amount of 5 to 10 crores for their franchisee. They don't give small stores, so the opportunity will go away from many of our investors. That is not the point with us.
And आपने मार्जिन कितना परसेंट बताया है इसमें?
It would have a hefty margin of, मतलब, net margins would be around 8-9%, and you can easily, with the investment size of 2.5 to 3 CI, you can easily have a turnover of, मतलब, revenue of 50 to 60 lakhs a month. आराम से, मतलब, least amount. And in that way you can make 5 to 6 lakhs a month. And it would be, मतलब, your investment could come back in 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Payback
And
period.
where would be our main unit जहाँ पर आपका when we talk about jewelries and all, मैंने देखा था आपके यहाँ लिखा भी हुआ है कि आप customize भी करते हैं as per the requirement of the customer. So अगर कोई franchisee partner है and they have a franchisee of your brand, तो जो as per the requirement of customer जो आपका material आता है, let's say अगर कोई design है that customer wants the same design and obviously वो अपनी jewelry store पर तो नहीं बना सकते, you have a manufacturing unit also. So where it is
No,
exactly?
so
कहाँ से वो-
basically we don't have our manufacturing unit. We have manufacturing partners, so we
Okay, you
outsource
have
from them.
partners.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
have vendors for it. Actually,
Okay.
only one vendor can't, one kind of unit can't satisfy all your needs. So you have to keep multiple kind of vendors. This is a sector where every city कहीं की कोई चीज फेमस होती है. Let's say we have Rajkot speciality, we have Coimbatore speciality, we have Bombay speciality, we have Delhi speciality. So one place can't satisfy all your needs. So we have to keep vendors pan India, so we can get everything in hand.
एंड हाउ मच टाइम इट टेक्स कोई डिलीवरी अगर करानी होती है आपको स्टोर पर और रिक्वायरमेंट आने के कितने टाइम के बाद वो डिलीवरी प्रोवाइड होती है?
If we have that thing in our hand, मतलब इन हाउस अगर है हमारे पास स्टॉक में, then we can deliver it in 3-4 days. If it some things need less time, मतलब max to max कोई चीज complicated orders we can deliver in 20-25 days.
Okay, I think this is the normal duration which usually any of the jewelry store
owner,
needs. Yeah, I
jewelry
mean,
store needs.
yeah, especially if you're looking for something special and if you want any customization. So this is the normal duration. 15-20 days are the period they take. Okay, there's one more question I want to take up. Mr. Sheikh has asked, jewelry business is celebrated business, not everyday business. How can you expect sales on monthly basis?
So there's actually nowadays people all मतलब daily wear jewelry is so common with everyone. We can say मतलब minimalistic jewelries.
And we do keep that also. I mean, you are saying
Yeah.
perfectly right.
Yeah,
People are going
we
for
don't
regular
we don't only specialize in bridal jewelry or something like that. According to season, we keep changing our stock.
एंड आई हैव इवन सीन कि जो हमारी मिनिमलिस्ट ज्वेलरी आती है जिस कैटेगरी में, जहाँ की हम बात करते हैं कि डे टू डे रेगुलर यूज की जो ज्वेलरीज होती है, उनके लिए स्पेशल ब्रांड्स खुले हुए हैं, स्टोर्स खुले हुए हैं जो सिर्फ उस कैटेगरी की ज्वेलरी रखती है. सो आई थिंक द स्कोप इज रियली हाई, जहां आपके पास सिर्फ वो स्पेसिफिक ज्वेलरी नहीं है, बट यू हैव ऑल टुगेदर everything in one store.
We have a one-stop solution for everything.
Yes, that's the quality, and I think this makes you different from other brands which are already there in the similar kind of industry. So yes, it makes you different for sure. Thank you so much, Ayush, for joining us today on this Saturday evening. And for the people who have joined us today on this Saturday evening, I know this is weekend and you all have your plans, most of you, if not everyone. So thanks a lot joining us, Ayush, for today. Thank you. The lovely people have joined us today. Thank you so much for your time. And I believe that the details and insight being shared with you today are going to help you in planning your business and choosing right option for you, because the only aim with what we come with the show is to provide you maximum brands information so that you can plan, you can think, you can even take a decision for your business, because business is something which you plan with your investments, with hard earned money which you do. You work hard, you save money, and then you plan to go for a dream business. And we don't want you to choose anything wrong. And to help you with that, we are coming up every day with some new business opportunities for you, so you can think what is best for you as per your interest, as per your experiences, as per your background, which suits you, as well as per your investment, your budget. So I try to answer all your questions, but still, if there is anything which is not been answered, anyways, also my team get back to you within a day or two. If you still have anything to discuss, to share with me, you can write me or drop me a text on my WhatsApp number, which is 8800493728. Thank you so much for joining us. You can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in as well. Have a lovely weekend ahead. Tomorrow also we are coming on Sunday, and tomorrow also we'll try to keep the session short, because weekends are the days when people plan their personal time as well. So have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you so much, everyone.